right, back with DeMarcus Ware. 10 years, 8 Pro Bowls, 4 All-Pro seasons. There's a lot of good things that have happened to you in your career.
Yes,
and there's a lot of sacks that have come along with that. I believe 127. So we're in the film room now. We're going to take a look at some of these sacks, some of these great moments, some of these not so great moments, which there aren't many
you gotta
from your
have
career.
some.
Let's start with your very first sack. Do you remember this?
Yeah, Tim Rattay, right?
It was Tim Rattay.
Yeah.
So this was 05 week 3. What was going through your head here?
You know what? You're probably the scariest guy out there, your rookie season, and at the end of the day, you said you stick a tight end on you, you have to win. You have to win. You have no choice, or you're going to get beat up in the room when you get back.
Well, you certainly won that in 2009. I believe it was late in the season, week 15. You're taking on the undefeated Saints, who would go on to win the Super Bowl, and you had yourself a pretty good game here.
And this game was actually the game that I came back from my neck injury against San Diego. So that was a big game for me. And for me, they ran the ball a couple plays, and it's from that I said, you know what, I need to stay out here the whole game and really try to motivate the guys. I think they were 13-0.
Yeah, they were
that game, and I said we have to win this game if we need to get in the playoffs.
And you got to Drew Brees twice. Where does he rank in terms of quarterbacks and the difficulty level of sacks?
He's one of the top quarterbacks, and he's very mobile. He's not going to run like a RG3, but he's going to have a lot of mobility in the pocket, and he's going to have a quick release, so you're not going to be able to get to him.
You have a future in television because we're transitioning to RG3 right now. This is when you were taking on the Redskins.
Yeah, this is the bad moment right here.
Yeah, you kind of got caught inside, didn't you?
I got caught inside, but the thing is, the speed of RG3, and I mean, he still had a knee brace on. You can see how much speed he has. I mean, he's one of those guys where, with me, I was reading the running back thinking I had him, and my responsibility was RG3, and you can see how effective he can be getting around the corner and scoring a touchdown.
Yeah, his rookie season, one of the best rookie seasons for a quarterback in a long time. Obviously, Robert and the Redskins have struggled since then. Do you see him being able to regain that form?
I think he's going to regain that form when he gets his leg back. And I talked to him a little bit earlier when we was at the White House at the Easter egg roll, and I feel like he's going to be back at top form.
All right, let's take a look at your first game with the Broncos, and this one got a lot of hype because it was against the Colts, so it was all about the quarterbacks. But you were getting to the quarterback in this one. Right,
that's me and Malik. We had a sack, got a sack on that play, and we knew we had to get a lot of pressure on Andrew Luck. He's one of those guys where he's not going to run out of the pocket. He's going to more run inside of the pocket and throw javelins down the field and make big plays. So we had to get pressure on him. Yeah,
1.5 sacks in that game for you. Andrew Luck, the prototypical quarterback, because it's very underrated how he can move around in the pocket and he can run, but he's also a horse.
He's bigger than he looks. I'm not going to say his weight or anything, but, if you get a quarterback at least 230 pounds, that's strong. I mean, he's really strong. He's not going to go down. You got to hit him like he's a running back, but also he's going to sit back there in the pocket every once in a while and make those big plays. I think he was #1 in making big plays after the throw. Right. And so that's one, arsenal that he always brings to the game.
Would you rather face the little guys like Drew Brees, who can kind of squirt through those holes and they're hard to see, or the big guys like Andrew Luck?
Probably the smaller guys, because at first you got to beat the tackle. And if you can get to the smaller guys, you can probably usually take them down with one arm. But, Andrew Luck, you might as well say you got a running back behind the tackle. You got to beat the tackle. Now, here's the horse race. You got to take him down, and it's real. And he's a heavy guy.
You got to work for it.
Yeah.
Speaking of beating tackles, you beat Joe Staley in a game so badly, I think you juked him out of his compression shorts. What did you do here? The fake spin move?
He's one of the only guys in the NFL that can. I mean, he's a technically sound guy, and sometimes you got to do things out of the box. And I mean, I did some spin moves on him. It didn't work. And I said, maybe I do a half spin. And once I did the half spin, I seen him. Usually when you play basketball, you know how you box the guy up and he moves out of the way. Right. That's what he did, and I didn't feel him. So I turned back around and I'm looking like, oh my God, it worked. And so ended up getting a sack on him, but I mean, he's one of the best tackles in the league.
What did he say to you after that?
D-Ware, are you kidding me? Where did you get that move from? I was like, I didn't know it was in there. I know I did it against Fisher in Kansas City, and I almost got a game-winning strip sack with that. But I tried it again, and it worked. So I got to put it in the toolbox.
Is this during the game, like right after it happens, he says something to you?
Yeah. No, we talk. We talk back and forth. I mean, not really trash talking, but he's looking like, why did you do it?
That's great. Oh, that's great. You know you get somebody when they're asking you why you did it to him during the game.
Why did you do it? I said, you know what? It was there. It was, there for the making, and the play worked.
Awesome. Well, it's worked a lot of times, 127 times in your career, DeMarcus Ware.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for joining us, man. We appreciate you being on today.
Perfect, and thank you so much for inviting me.